What's up, guys? It's Shani with Healing Elements, christening my new place with a first reading. I bless the house, and this is your Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, or Aquarius Rising reading for Libra season. So your fellow air sign from about September 22nd to October 22nd, they're about, and I have plenty of decks. I'm trying to get all of the signs out for a reading, just a general reading of energy for Libra season. Feeling very motivated, very full of spirit, and very loving. So I wanted to share that, pass it on, and show my gratitude. So I'm going to be getting you guys cards out of the Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors deck. I have the Shaman Animal Spirit of the Animal deck as well. I have the Lady Goddess. It's great. I love this. I think you'll love it too, Aquarius. Great cards, great messages, all lady deities. It's a beautiful deck. And then some at the end, which are, I adore them. They're cheesy but beautiful, positive affirmations, the Therapets deck. And then for the bulk of the spread, I have the Nightmare Before Christmas new deck I have. So we'll go ahead and get started with that here. And blessings to you guys for all of your plights, for everything you're going through, for everything that you're celebrating, for everything that you're mourning. Trust me, I'm in the game with you, work in progress. I feel, very kindred, as, I always say, for Pisces Sun here to Aquarius energy. Whether or not you've been to my channel before and heard me pledge and plug and be repetitive about it or not, I am with you guys. Your energy really calls to me, accepts me for who I am, and isn't afraid to discuss and dive deep into things that I may have experienced or believe in or are curious about, and not be afraid to have a discussion, and know that I am open to even being opposed, and don't ever fight that notion. Just exploring is what I love about you. So I had to get that message to you. So we will go ahead and begin with your cards. And no surprise, like a lot of us, this is the Tower card. It may be that, Aquarius, you may be facing some sort of upheaval, a revelation perhaps about a relationship, a revelation about just, your living arrangements, any kind of emergency that arises, or, big, again, upheaval, or, a real disconnect of your regular routine, something that is broken down. So the Tower moment comes to a lot of us now, and has not come up in any of the signs general readings. But again, this is general reading. If you resonate with, some sort of either tragedy or big, 360-degree turn away from something of the norm that you are, comfortable with, then you are, getting a message just to persevere. I know the Tower is something that needs to be destroyed, a destruction of sorts that is sometimes a catastrophe in life, but I definitely have lived through them that seem to not end, and it comes out to end up helping you when you look back in retrospect. So of course, then you guys have got the Judgment card. The Judgment card, this is all about, to me right now in this reading, you guys making some sound judgments as you pursue the aftermath and the effects and the, help, or, good things that may come after. I think they will come. Abundance will come after the Tower moment. The Tower crashes after you have some sort of huge, interruption, perhaps even an injury. I hate to say that, but a lot of people have been experiencing just big, huge, kinks in their norm, in their regular routine, and just really having to work around them. My family and I got COVID. It was crazy. One almost died in the hospital. It was nuts. This was like 3 weeks ago. So if you guys are going through any Tower moments, just be sure that you know that you are the bearer of your own consequences. So be very careful, or just studious, or very slow and thoughtful as you make your moves after any kind of disruption that comes to your face. And this is crazy. 3 major arcana cards in a row. Powerful energy, Aquarius. This is the Moon card. And this is out of the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, which I love. He's at the graveyard, Jack, and he is really realizing what he has done. He actually had a Tower moment and realized he had upset both the, holiday worlds and real people world. It is a card of really deep emotions and intuition. He's now tapping into his intuition, knowing that perhaps, things that he's seen has been an illusion, because the Moon card is all about the Piscean energy, the Neptune, planet Neptune, of perhaps the glass half too full. You're looking at something, it's an illusion. You're being deceived by something either you are thinking or someone else is telling you, it could be. So just don't let your eyes deceive you if the Tower moment comes in. Wow. So the fourth major arcana in a row, Aquarius. Wow. The Chariot. So I always picture this energy to be someone, maybe if you resonate with this, you wish, or, you're strong enough to do it yourself, but you wish someone will come and save you. And to me, this energy right now, right here for you, and also with this card in traditional tarot, I read it as you are the one that can save yourself, not only by action, but by positive thinking, manifesting abundance, by putting that intention that is really a belief, a true belief in what you want to accomplish. And so the Chariot card just lets you know to keep going strong, put in the effort, put in the moves, even if you are, beating a dead horse. If you think you're beating a dead horse, that is, being a fixed sign, Aquarius, nothing is dead, right? What's dead shall never die. I always quote. So this one, wow, is the Page of Candles. So candles in this deck is wands, the fire sign energy, Sag, Leo, and Aries. So beautiful. This could mean an indication, of course, you're going to get good news. Page is all about message coming in, and you may discover something, and it may help you to be creative. This is all about creativity, this card, and, big, huge epiphanies that are for you, of course, to discover if you would like, if you have that, gall to do it. So don't get burnt out is my message to you. This is all about, a reading that comes with this card is talking about either new relationship or new type of, situation. End of this season on in October gives you this kind of energy, which is the Five of Needles, which is Five of Swords in this deck. A whole bunch of grief, conflict, a lot of unnecessary problems coming at you, people coming at you with their problems, blaming on you, blame shifting, a lot of, challenges to your, character and or the way you do things and or your family, people you're close to, just truly getting off kilter as far as the, connectivity and chemistry that you guys have. So, not to worry. I really truly feel like after, get it over with is my message. It's like after the storm comes the, crops that can grow. I just feel as if, message, not that I wanted to get COVID, we were vaccinated, whatever, but we got the Delta. Now I feel like, not that we can't get it anymore, but I feel like, okay, I'm not going to be stressed out about it. So this is all about the opposite of stress. The Sun card, and this is in Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck. This is all about feeling truly joyful within and shining that outward, really, speaking of happiness and getting to the place that I feel is coming for you after you process a lot. I feel like maybe, your birthday will come to pass in, 2022. If you're late January or February Aquarians, or if you're just Aquarius energy, moon or rising sign or cross watching, I feel whoever is resonating with this, there will be a break after that, right? You can see clearly now the rain is gone. And this card is awesome. The Druid card often reminds me of Aquarius energy. It's all about, holding the space for others. It's a wise, old crone or, Druid, concept that is beautiful. It's done in therapy today. Holding the space for someone is something that you do even for strangers that you activate for, or are active about advocating for, rather, in arenas that are needing to be fought for. You are for the underdog. You're for fighting as a rebel without a clue about causes that are really important. And so holding the space for other people, yourself, really hold space for yourself too, and give that honor as you usually do, is the message. And the Magic Guardian card came up for you guys. This is about unlocking the magic within. I feel like this is an abundantly crazy powerful time to tap into any kind of skill set that is in the nature of magic, divinity, really channeling spirit and really feeling the vibrations, maybe even as I have, as you go through these portals or any kind of downloads that are just heavy energy days, this vibration will actually rumble inside of you. And it is a magical thing if you're doing yoga or enhancing with meditation, to just feel this absolute possibility for all human beings to, again, be on the 5D type of, level. This is beautiful. This is the card of the Elder. This speaks of something I've been getting into. It has been unbelievable. This is talking about, ancestral patterns and ancestral or behavioral patterns through the generations. And we've been getting into, my daughter took a DNA test. I got it for her birthday for Ancestry, and it's been amazing. We found out we were, fourth cousins, I think, twice removed, something like that, with Abraham Lincoln, which was mind blowing. I got on my knees, and I'm such an emotional Pisces. Sorry. Cheesy as it is, I cried. It's one of my heroes I've always wrote about. I'm very passionate about, the slave days just being an abomination, building the nation on such, pitiful disgust and murder and rape, and taking advantage of, a person to bring wealth to another country and sick. So as you can see, that is my burden to bear. I think, like, if you believe in ancestral curses or just patterns that need to be broken. And this is beautiful. The animal spirit deck. This is the animal spirit of the orca whale. I love it. I love it. It's about adventure and taking off with people who mean something to you and having like a soul quest. And the card says, dare to do things differently. Stay your wild side, right? Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be fierce, right? Be brave. You are more powerful than you know, Aquarius. And it's so true for a lot of us. More powerful than you know. And this is beautiful. This is the animal spirit of the black bear, all about a guardian that you are for people. I think, again, about advocacy, speaking up for the underdog, that in which people need to do. Your card says, Aquarius, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. You're very confident and very powerful, and I appreciate all the Aquarians that I've known who back me. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. That's beautiful. Definitely guardian, and I know you have a lot of guardians around you in the form of spirit and people who, even if they don't tell you, you've helped them in their lifetime. And this is beautiful. This reminds me of the Aquarius energy, the animal spirit raccoon card, the inventor, right? That's you. Decide on what you really want, Aquarius. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Boom. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. Sometimes Aquarius can be a little bit of trickster. Leos too. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So yes, if there has, come to pass anything that you've had to juggle, let me tell you, you make it look like a professional. So if that is juggling all the aftermath on this, tower moment, if that resonates, then rest assured you can handle it. And here is a beautiful card out of the Lady Goddess deck. It is AQUARIUS. This is about blooming, coming into next levels of ascension, just being able to blossom, okay? And like the lotus flower, out of some tragedy or troubled times, right? The muddy water, the lotus blooms. It says in the book, it's a Germanic origin story, says it's your time to shine. And you are coming into your own with the assistance of this goddess, the goddess of the underworld and prosperity, AQUARIUS. You are being recognized for the beautiful soul that you are. Get ready to blossom and go forward with different, skill sets and different abilities and different feelings, different, realizations. Again, this is the Germanic goddess of the underworld and prosperity. And hopefully I didn't bunk up the name too much. AQUARIUS. Blooming is what this card is about. I just love this deck. It is by Anne Chen. It is gorgeous. Legendary Ladies, has deities and goddesses. And this next one, Lakshmi, beautiful. This is all about abundance. This is of Hindu origin, and Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune and prosperity, brings a bounty of rewards for great work. It says in the book, she especially favors people who have persevered and put in the hard work. That is you, 100%. So make sure you're putting in the time. Abundance is coming very soon. So all the work that you've done is going to add up and also make sense with the tower moment that comes. That is going to be work too, soul work. And it, is just about the lessons that, if you believe this, then you wanted to experience this and go through. And this is beautiful and powerful. This is the Egyptian god Newt. This is just gorgeous. Gorgeous reading. This is about resurrection. So, what is dead shall never die. It's just going to be resurrected in a different form. And this is the Egyptian Goddess of the sky and rebirth. So the book says you have the power to reinvent yourself. Yes, you do. Up from what may feel like the bottom, right? If you have got to hit rock bottom, you can only go up. You can overcome these challenges that have been set before you. Boom. Goddess of the sky and rebirth newt is holding your hands. And this one is gorgeous. This is Goddess Kuan Yin, all about compassion, right? That compassion, the unconditional forgiveness vibe, the unconditional love, the unconditional compassionate ear that you lend out to listen, to others. The story is, of Chinese origin, and this is the goddess of mercy and kindness, right? And it is a favorite for altars, it says in the book, because she brings pure compassion into our lives. And when she appears, she shows you mercy. You will get mercy after this, big epiphany or revelation or anything that goes down, and gives you the love and support that you're seeking. Follow her example and be more loving with yourself. Yes, very, very true. We all need to do that more and more every day, more than ever. Be loving to ourselves. And these are the Therapet cards. I love them. They're cheesy, but they're wonderful, and I love them. This first one says, here is a friendly reminder, Aquarius, that negative voice in your head is not you. And you are actually completely delightful. Very true. So even at your worst moments, if you, beat yourself up maybe for getting too snappy or whatnot with your kid, whatever it is, if you freak out at any point, just know that it is okay. It's all about the regrouping, the resilience. All of us are freaking out, let me tell you. And it's just all about aligning back to center, just doing your due and still manifesting. Second one is your struggle is not an indication of failure. Absolutely. Amen. Your struggle is actually, in the way in which you overcome the struggles, is an indication of your success. Every time you don't succumb to, a pity party and give up, this is big. This is, ascension. This is ascending to the truth that you never stop climbing and you never stop rewarding yourself by climbing. You achieve, right? Putting in the work is something that Aquarius, I think, and Virgos know well and are able to manifest abundance by doing. So the next one is saying a beautiful but simple message. You are important. Sometimes there's no one to tell you that, right? You matter. You're important. That message came up. And we'll leave off with the last Therapet message. It says, the voice that tells you that you are not good enough apparently doesn't know you at all. You're amazing. So maybe, other people might be coming at you this month or Libra season, letting you know that you're not good enough for a job or something like that, or relationship, whatever. They're just really stressing out and projecting everything that they're internalizing out on you. Truly, it's a tough time, and people who are not open enough, which is fine, that's their place, that's their life path, to admit it, they're really suffering more than, I can tell you. So compassion, that Kuan Yin card, compassionate ear, and maybe having some more patience. So blessings, love, and light, Aquarius. Lots of positive